We have been compiling all the parts necessary to build this car, and I am going to show you why I don't get people who have or who look for stock like Mark IV Supras. It makes no sense, because that's not why that car is cool. That car is cool because of what I'm about to do to it. So hair loss is a reality of being a guy and getting older. It happens to more men than it doesn't, and it's one of those things that you wish you would have started being a little bit more proactive sooner rather than when you realize it's like, oh my God, I got to do something about this. And good news, that's where today's video sponsor, Keeps, is here to help. Most guys start experiencing hair loss by the time they're 35. That's very young, and it's not a process that reverses itself. Now, would they like to keep their hair or regrow hair? Absolutely. And that's where Keeps is going to come in, and they're going to remove the hurdles that prevent most guys from treating the condition. Who likes the process of going to the doctor's office, the pharmacy, and standing in line for everything? Nobody. That's why Keeps, you can get good quality expert care without ever visiting the doctor's office or a pharmacy. All Keeps treatment plans are delivered straight to your door for about half the cost of a traditional pharmacy. Keeps physicians are going to help you select the right products and treatments for your specific condition and hair goals, so you can create a routine that works for you, because products that you don't use are pretty much worthless. Easily subscribe to Keeps and get refill reminders so you'll never run low on the products you need to take care of your hair. Hair loss stops with Keeps. To get 50% off your first order of Keeps treatments, visit keeps.com/SSR. I put a link right below in the description. That's KEEPS.com/SSR. So what's up, everybody? Rob Ferretti here, and here is your Supra update. Now, I am building a one-owner, 141,000-mile Supra that I bought from Maryland, and I'm going to take it from a stock automatic turbo Supra and turn it into pretty much the ideal Supra, like the perfect Supra. I'm doing this build over the span of 3 days. I tried to get it running to drive it around stock. I put it on my truck and sent it out to Mo, who you may remember Mo from the Giggle Supra from the Sorted series. He's got a place called Petrol Works out in Long Island, and that's where the car is currently sitting, and here it is. Here at Petrol Works Performance, you may recognize the name. That's where my Supras are, and the first one, which is the Ugly Duckling, is chilling out here, just waiting for some love. Got one of the rims there in the passenger seat, and you may remember I told you I was gonna have this car up and running and finished by September 1st. Don't look at the date of posting right now because it's past September 1st, and the reason for that is obviously Mo's pretty busy out here, but I want to make this a 3-day build. So the goal is to have everything lined up, all the parts lined up, everything like that, and then come in here, drive this into the shop, and drop everything into it. We're talking stroker motor, trans swap, big brake kit, new fuel system, AEM, twin turbo kit, everything, and walk out with a brand new, like, badass car right out of the shop. So that's why we're not piecing it together and doing one piece and then the next piece and the next piece. We're gonna do it all in one shot. You'll remember, if I said you'll remember Petrol Works, you'll remember this car from my Sorted series. And if you don't remember this car from my Sorted series, it looked something like this.
Here we go. Yeah, roll on from 5 and 4th gear. Oh! Oh, buddy! It goes to 10!
You actually did it!
That
I was too scared!
Bro, that motherfucker said it was gonna go to 10! I didn't think it really did. It did. Bro, wait, you wanna do that again?
Let's do it.
That was bonsai shit.
So yeah, that one's a crowd pleaser, and anyone that watches that probably said to themselves, I want one of those giggle machines, and now I'm building one. And I realized I had one, which is here, and this is my 98, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sell this one, it's worth way too much money, and I'm gonna go out and get another one. So if you see this, I'm gonna make my other one like this, but that all together. That makes sense, right? It sort of makes sense. I'm debating whether or not I'm going to take the front bumper and hood off of this one and put the stock ones back on, because I have both stock ones. I do like the look of this, so I think I'm going to go with a similar look, if not different body kit on, or similar body kit on the other car. I'd like to do without the hood pins, so we'll see if we can do that, but I don't know if this hood's capable of doing that. But I do really like the look of this hood. And I'm going to figure out what color I'm going to be painting the other car. Next time you see this car, I'll be taking it for a road test, testing it out, doing a baseline, pulling it into the shop, and we're going to build this thing up right quick. Rob Ferretti here at Petrolworks Performance in Long Island, New York. Here, #1, clearly, speed shop out this way. The car's been there for about 2 months now, and I'm doing traveling. I'm off to SEMA today, and I'm also going to be doing 2 other trips. I'm going to Italy, and I've got 2 weddings to go to, including that dude in blue, who's awesome. And we're doing that, and then when I get back, in between then and Thanksgiving, we have been compiling all the parts necessary to build this car. And I am going to show you why I don't get people who have, or who look for stock like Mark IV Supras. It makes no sense, because that's not why that car is cool. That car is cool because of what I'm about to do to it. So we're going with a twin turbo setup. I'm using Black Lotus Performance, makes a twin kit. So I'm gonna have bigger twins to increase the power under the curve. I'm sure everybody's like, well, it's not a single turbo Supra, that's not cool. This is what people do when they want to build the car right. The single turbo, it's cheaper because you don't need 2 of everything, and it's essentially cheaper to install and put it all together, and you're only buying 1 turbo versus 2, 1 wastegate versus 2. The plumbing is easier. I'm not about that. I want the best performing variant of this car that I can. Black Lotus Performance is putting together the twin turbo manifold for me with the 2 Garrett G25 660s, and we're going to be definitely clearing 1,000 wheel horsepower. We'll find out just how much when we do it. Doing everything on this car, and Mo is building the engine out of Petrolworks, trying for a 3.2. There are parts issues we're running into on the 3.2 build, so we may build a 3.0 still. It's going to be a built head, built block. I mean, you're talking soup to nuts. We're talking big brake kit, coilovers, you name it. This car is going to be one of the best examples of a Toyota Supra as to what it is capable of doing and how it was designed to do it. And it's what makes it so cool. It's the Fast and the Furious. It's the 10-second car, right? The 9-second car, whatever it is. It's going to be a big horsepower car, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So there was your little Supra update. Turbos are here. Manifold should be here when I get back from SEMA. All the other parts, Mo already got them out in the shop. We're just waiting on the engine build, and we're going to be putting this car together in 3 days. And like when I say 3 days, we're going to drive the one into the shop. You know, the dramatic door goes down. Day 1, day 2, day 3, pull it out of the shop. There'll be some test and tune and everything like that, but we are going to take a bone stock Supra and make it a cool car inside 72 hours. And I will bring it to you in probably 2 or 3 weeks. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following along on the build. Sorry I haven't had any updates on that front. I'll be at SEMA. Who knows, maybe I'll shake down some seats or something else. But everything that we need to build the car is already here. And we just have to decide what color we're going to make it and take it from there. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following along on that. That's going to be a fun one. And I promise you 2 things. 1, it's going to be a very cool car. 2, it's going to beat Rob Dahms 4-rotor. And I know what you're saying. You're like, oh my God, how are you going to beat Rob Dahms 4-rotor? I guarantee, I will place a guarantee on this, that this car will beat Rob Dahms 4-rotor in a legitimate competition, not a straight line drag race for 12 seconds. So you want to take it a road course, do anything else where the thing has to run for more than 60 seconds, I guarantee you I got this one in the bag. Stay tuned. Rob Ferretti, building a Supra, and you get to join.